Okay, guys, this is going to do my review for the movie Bridge to Tarabithia. Bridge to Tarabithia was I've known for a long time that this movie was good, that it was out there. Especially that they botched their marketing campaign for the movie. That's a big famous thing that they would like marketing how it's like about film about like a whole fantasy world and creatures and monsters and stuff. But it's really not about that. It's about it's a coming of age story in my ways of this character doing a couple things, coming of age, but also diving into his imagination at the same time. So it kind of flips between our main character learning to come to age, coming of age, but also the idea of keeping your youth, keeping your innocence. And I think they show you all sides of life. They show you the strict father, but that has ultimately good intentions and the wonders of life, but also the horrors of life at the same time. I knew something was sad was gonna happen. I didn't know she was gonna die, but maybe I was preparing myself for something sadder. I don't know. I mean, yeah, she died in the movie, and it was like, and I think what made the death even more poetic was that it could have been him. Like if his teacher, and we'll get to the teacher in a second, but if his teacher didn't ask him to go to the museum, it very well could have been him. But not only that, but that all it took was for him to um, invite his friend, and all it took was for the teacher to invite her and not invite him, and then that would the trivia would fall. And it's crazy that the simplest thing of falling into a river and drowning is the end, and it's like that could have been controlled and frustrating, but frustrating in a good way. Frustrating that this is great storytelling that you actually care and you can care with your emotions. The teacher was weird in the sense that they were so insinuating that Jess had a crush on her. Like that's like it was so weird because it was like this film's not about Jess and his teacher, um, and yet there was just like they were just nailing home. Like, oh, he has a crush on his teacher. And it's weird because, like, what? That came out of nowhere. In the sense that they never really built up at all that they were, going toward a point where it would be like that they'd end up in love, the teacher and the student. That was, like, maybe that was not the intention, but then that's the director's problem for making it at us infer that type of thing that making us infer that yay they're some weirdly the student has the crush on the teacher. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, it's probably not that weird. It's not that weird. um um uh yeah, I mean, overall, a really solid movie, a really fun movie. But then at the same time, it's a fun movie, but it can balance as being just a funny movie, but also balances the darkness of life. And I think and that's important. I think it's important to teach kids that the good and the bad. And this film really does that. They can show the good of life, the bad of life, the uplifting of life, the hope of life, and then also sprinkle in the truth that not everything goes as you plan, and not everything's good in life. And I think that having that great balance makes this film really fun. I guess negatives. I don't know. I mean, it's a small scale movie. As far as I loved the parts when it was just the two of them, just um, just Jess and what was the other one's name? When it was just Jess and Leslie. When it was just Jess and Leslie, it was the best parts of the movie because when it was not like the parents part were I mean they didn't really do much and the parents weren't that likable. The teacher was weird with like the insinuations that just loved, and it was also weird that I don't know, there was some weird stuff there, and then all the other school stuff it played stereotypical. Oh, we're gonna pick on there's a bully, but then the bully gets down hard because of something you do and you feel bad. Sure, it plays into all those typical school tropes, but I still had fun with it. So overall, really enjoyed the movie. Anyway, stay tuned wherever it is coming at you.